Hey guys, what is up? My name is PandaMaster, and welcome to another update video. It's been a while since I've made one of these. I know I've got some new people in here that might not know who I am. This might be the first time you're seeing my face. Hello. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone who has watched, liked, commented, interacted with my top 10 best Muso games video. Thank you. It's my fourth most viewed video now. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty happy about that. My first video really kind of coming back after God, I don't even know how long. I'm glad to see that I made something cool and that people enjoyed it. So thank you guys. Like, seriously. I really like making these update videos because I don't do any editing. I talk very candidly because I want to show people two things. One, I'm just a regular dude. Obviously, I'm a small content creator. I'm not trying to be deceitful or put off any sort of facade or get into any gimmicks or whatever. If there is one thing, it's, I'm going to be pumping out lists for the foreseeable future because, yeah, lists do really good for that algorithm. And honestly, when it comes to the content that I watch on YouTube, I watch a lot of lists because I don't have a lot of free time. I like the smaller videos that I can just jump into. Long form content is very selective for me. And so a lot of times that is the type of stuff I watch on YouTube. It's a lot of podcasts and lists. And guess what I'm putting out on YouTube? Podcasts and lists. So, I mean, it is a bit of a sort of mirror to who I am and what I enjoy. But yeah, that is something to look forward to. I am sorry if this comes as a bit of a disappointment to some of you who, are coming from my Dynasty Warriors video. I'm not a Dynasty Warriors creator. I'm not a Muso creator. I am a variety creator. I love video games. I actually love all media, really. Video games, movies, music, TV, paintings. I mean, like, I just love art. I love the creativity of it. I love seeing people express themselves and seeing something truly shine. And I also love calling out corporate companies for ruining that. And so, I have a lot of fun with creative expression and analyzing that as a creative person myself and trying to use that as inspiration for creating my own art. And so I especially love video games, and I've in the past made videos on this channel about all kinds of different stuff from movies and music and whatnot. But I've tried to narrow it down because if I've struggled with one thing on this channel, it's finding an identity. I've had this channel for, over 12 years now. It's kind of crazy to think about. And it's went through so many different iterations. And I know a lot of people would just say to make a new one because it does help with the algorithm and whatnot, but I stick to my guns. Again, it's not so much about being the best, being the biggest. I just want to make content that people enjoy. And so I'm thankful that people have enjoyed my Muso video, and I'm hoping that I can continue to create content that people will keep coming back for and are interested in. And so I wanted to get into what all that means. I wanted to get into who I am for those that don't know, and what you guys can look forward to in the coming weeks here. So, yeah, like I said, first off, I'm a huge gamer. Again, I'm not necessarily specified just to Muso games. I play all types of games. In fact, Muso isn't even super high up on my list. It was just, a timely thing because of Dynasty Warriors Origins coming out, which I'm enjoying very much. And so, I was looking at videos of, like, best Muso games, and I was like, there's not really a whole lot here. A lot of them are really outdated and they're really long, and I just don't have the time to sit through all that and don't want to. And I'm like, man, I could make something like this. So here we are. So yeah, I like all types of video games. Like, I literally just got done streaming Helldivers, as I'm just now getting into that. I did not play it for a solid year. The whole first year it came out. I'm in there now though, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not having gotten in sooner. I just don't play too many multiplayer games nowadays. I kind of had my fill. I think they're in a very toxic place right now. But that's why I'm also kind of mad at myself for not having gotten into Helldivers sooner, because it's a very not toxic game because of its cooperative elements. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, I be playing all kinds of stuff. And so I primarily stream on Twitch. That is kind of my baby. That is what I spend the most time on. That's what I put the most energy into. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I'm prioritizing Twitch. That is kind of my lifeblood because I love community. And I think I had said, I can't remember. And again, it's a pro and a con of doing these little update videos without any editing and just kind of spitballing all of it, is that I forget what I've said and haven't said already, because I do think a little bit about what I'm going to talk about. And I had a previous take that I got about halfway through before realizing my mic wasn't on. Because I'm just so smart like that. And so I wanted to say, and I can't remember if I'd said it in this take or not, but that there were a couple things that I wanted to make clear, and that, the first, which I'm pretty sure was in this take, like I said, that was that I'm creating all kinds of content, and I want to be honest, and I want to feel like a real person with no hidden agenda. And the second is that this is a community. It's why I love Twitch so much, because I can then directly interact with the community in real time. Obviously, I can stream on YouTube, but I don't like the integration near as much as I do with Twitch. I'm not going to say that Twitch doesn't have its problems, but I just really love Twitch's streaming interface so much more than YouTube's. I do like the way YouTube integrates everything into each other between streaming shorts and videos. I think they've come a long way, but I still just like the foundation of Twitch better. And so that's why I kind of diversify my portfolio a little bit there. But that is my baby, and I love it so much because, yeah, I just love building a community. I came from, an upbringing where I didn't have a whole lot of friends. I wasn't the popular kid growing up. I kind of, accidentally became popular in high school. But even then, I wasn't the typical kind of popular. And so, I understand feeling alone, especially in this increasingly digital world that we live in. It's really nice to find people you can connect with. And even though I have made so many amazing friends across, local places and beyond, there is sort of this feeling of when I was in college, really started getting into IGN and video game journalism and people that were just really passionate about video games. And I was like, man, those are my people. Like no one is able to really comprehend and get into the complexities of video games quite like that. I've never met somebody really that could be like that. And so part of the reason of all this is kind of finding that, and, again, making a community of like-minded individuals, people who love video games. I mean, preferably love all types of media, again, because like I said, I'm just a lover of art and creativity, but especially with video games. So, I just want to build that kind of community here of other people that have a passion for video games. And, whether it's something you have a very niche interest in or, more broad like me, everybody's welcome here, I'm very much pro pretty much everything that has to do with acceptance. So I'm just going to say right now, if you're a Trump supporter, cool. Earlier, I probably would have said fuck off. Good for you. Whatever. You're not welcome here. I don't want to say that. I don't want to be that type of person. I think people have made plenty of mistakes going down that road. But what I will say is that I don't support Trump. I don't support conservatist ideals. I understand fiscal conservatism. Not to get too deep into politics here. That's not what this is about. It's never going to be what this is about. But I do want you to know that in these times where people are really scared and people aren't sure if they feel safe, I want people to know that this is a safe place for anybody. Anybody. That does not mean it's a safe place to spread hate about other people, because that is exactly what makes it not a safe place. So it doesn't matter what background you come from. It doesn't matter what your views are. You're welcome here. So long as you keep that welcoming spirit. That is what I care about. And that is the type of community I'm trying to build here. So with that being said, here's what we got coming up. So again, I have the podcast that I'm running. It's called Resync, an Assassin's Creed podcast, with my best friend in the world, Lucas. And we've been going for almost a year now. It's 9 months. It's about to be. We've had a Resync baby. It's, you know, she's about to pop out. It's crazy. But for those that haven't heard of it, or, you know, gotten into it yet, it is a replay podcast that we run going through the Assassin's Creed games, starting from the very first one, and we're going through everything, even the other media. So in between seasons 1 and 2, covering the first game, and now we're covering the second, we did bonus episodes on the graphic novel that was released in between the two that kind of recapped the first game, as well as introduced a new assassin named Aquilus. And then we covered the short film Assassin's Creed Lineage that was used as marketing for Assassin's Creed 2. We did bonus episodes on both of those, and we are going to literally just play and consume whatever we can still currently get our hands on in terms of Assassin's Creed content, because we just really want that full experience. And so if you are a fan of Assassin's Creed, or if you've ever considered getting into Assassin's Creed, Resync is really cool. It's something we've been working really, really hard on, and that we're super passionate about. We have a Patreon. We have all sorts of really cool stuff for you guys to check out. So please, please check it out. Go to patreon.com/resyncpodcast, RESYNCPODCAST. And find out more info. That's kind of our main communication hub on that. But yeah, I'll be posting that here every single week. This week, we don't have an episode because Lucas was in New York for the majority of the week, so he was not able to play. He just got back home. So next week, we'll be back with more episodes. And we're having a lot of really fun times making, you know, podcast episodes, talking about Assassin's Creed. Like I said, we're on Assassin's Creed 2 right now, which is the best game in the series. So we're just especially having a fantastic time. So that was kind of the main thing I was doing here for a significant amount of time. But like I said, I wanted to make more videos. I wanted to create something myself again. And so I dropped the Muso video. And like I said, for the foreseeable future, it's probably going to be a lot of less. Because again, that's what I enjoyed watching. It's a fairly short editing time, you know, because I don't have a lot of free time. This is not something that pays me anything. I make a very small amount on Twitch, nothing, you know, nothing to write home about. I don't make anything here on YouTube yet. Fingers crossed. But, you know, so I still work. I have a job. I don't have a ton of time to commit to all of this, but I wanted to make something that was quality. I wanted to make something that, you know, deserved to exist, and something that people would enjoy. And I'm, again, really happy that people enjoyed the Muso video. And I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep making videos that people enjoy, hopefully. And so, real quick, want to address a lot of people in the comments of the Muso video are talking about me making a separate video talking about non-Omega Force games, or just the wider umbrella of Muso games, because, which I should have specified in the video. That's really a blunder on my part, is, you know, with my Muso games list, I was only doing the pure Omega Force games. And so, like, you know, I wasn't doing anything outside. And so a lot of people have brought up games like Sengoku Basara, or, like all kinds of different games. And so, you know, Sengoku Basara is like the top one that everyone's bringing up. And so that's why I remember it. But, you know, I am going to make that video. Enough people have said it. Okay, I'm going to do it. Give me a few weeks, though, because I do have some other videos in the pipeline. I'm actually, you know, pushing some back for it still, because I don't want you guys to wait too long. But, I've literally got the next like 10 videos planned. I've literally got months of videos planned ahead, because I'm big brain. I be thinking about this. This was not something I just whipped up in a night. I'm cool like that. you know. But yeah, that will be coming. Just give it a few weeks, you know. Enjoy my video, maybe watch it again. I'm just saying. I've also got some really cool other videos coming out that are going to explore other genres and different things that I enjoy and thought I could have a unique perspective on. And so stay tuned for that. It's coming soon. And so, like I said, we got Resync coming back next week, and that is a weekly thing. And then I'm going to keep pumping out weekly videos on top of that. And so stay tuned. I'm really excited to be back. I don't want to drag on too long because it's already a little bit longer anyway. But again, I just kind of wanted to reintroduce myself and say that if you've enjoyed my content at all, thank you. And you're welcome here. And I hope you stay. I hope you stick around. I hope I can continue to make content that you enjoy. And again, this is very much community focused. So come to the streams, come hang out. If you want something specific, if you're looking for a certain type of video that just doesn't exist, let me know. You know, shit, I can work on it. Maybe we'll see what I can do. I'm open to pretty much anything. So, you know, not to whore myself out or anything, but I'm not picky about that kind of stuff. And so I want this to be a collaborative space. And so any ideas, that's what the comments are for. What would you like to see? I've got, like I said, I've got lots of ideas, but I also, again, want this to be community focused. And so with that being said, I'm going to get out of here because I feel like I've said a lot of the same stuff over and over again. But thank you guys. I appreciate you. Again, this is me. I'm a yapper. I talk, I ramble. And so again, I keep it much more concise than the regular videos, but this is my one video where I can just ramble off and not care. And you know, it doesn't matter. So again, thank you. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time for whatever it is I'm doing. All right. See ya.